Real low. This fucking concentration. All right, here we go. One more, and we'll move on with the show. This one's about veterans returning home to a country that doesn't seem to need them. Here we go. Somewhere in America, a poor kid from the Midwest, with stars in his eyes, decides to heed the call of patriotism, serve his country, do his part to win the war on terrorism, run up on global jihad with the Raker Kaya, hee-haw, and see who's left standing. So he trains, he repairs, and he trains. But when he gets there, he finds automatic rifles taking aim at the innocent, mostly old men, women, and children. And he stares in their eyes, those eyes so alive and full of terror. And he begins to wonder, well, what exactly makes one a terrorist? But his training taught him it's us or it's them, so what then? Comes home on leave, sees the town one last time with his family and friends, goes back to his mother's house room just like he left it. In his uniform, he gets decked out, shines his medals, takes his pistol into his mouth, prepares for the blast, and awaits the silence somewhere in America on the East Coast or the West Coast, or anywhere if black or brown folks have a ghetto or boy. He never really bought the American dream, but he scopes out his prospects and he lives in the projects. He wouldn't mind being the first of his family to college, so he lives with Marines. From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, what a great big world to see. And people to meet and possibly have to kill. He gets wounded badly, worthless to war effort. Comes back home, worthless to the workforce, half alive and half dead. And not just in the body, but in the head. And he can't keep his mind right long to fight for the rights promised him. Sometimes he remembers he enlisted to get his mom out of roach-infested tenements. These days, he'd be happy enough just to get back in them. See him hobble down the street sometime around midnight. Just another homeless veteran up here in America, the land of the free and the home of the brave, a first world democracy, the first world, the free world. We here in the first world, we have freedom. And third world, they have free trade zones where first world corporations can exploit the labor of children. True enough, but take a good hard look at the real face of American poverty. See the place those factories used to be. Gary, Indiana, Philadelphia, Detroit, Youngstown, then see luxury mansions. The division of wealth in the United States of America is sharper than it is in Rwanda, and that is not poetic license. That is a single fact. Go to Fifth Street, downtown Los Angeles, see Skid Row, and then see the Mellon Bank, and you tell me where's the justice. We talk about third world countries, well then what the hell is this? We have more empty housing units and homeless. Up here in America, where's the crime to take shelter in the cold? Where the truly desperate that choose to survive the night and breaking the law. Where empty apartment buildings are under armed guard. Here in America, where it's a struggle for many to survive the law. Somewhere in America, Grandpa is sick, and you're hoping the doctors do the best they can for him. Well, you really should plan for this. You should work harder, maybe work smarter, so you're going to Harvard, maybe a Rhodes Scholar, maybe you can afford the best that modern medicine has to offer, but you didn't. But don't worry, Medicaid will cover the cost of a hospital bed. And a handful of meds to keep them still through the night. Oh, you want to help? Actually try to keep them alive, boy, you must have stars in your eyes. This is America. We don't do that here. All right, thank you guys. Occupy Fights for Closure. Beautiful cause, beautiful people. Appreciate you guys so much. Try an experiment. We're gonna get together. All right, peace.